There's something important I need you to really take in, not casually, but with full attention, because right now, without even noticing it, there could be a woman in your life sending signals so quiet and subtle that you're completely missing them. You might be walking straight past what she's trying to show you without understanding what it actually means. Pause for a moment and focus. If you've ever questioned whether a woman wants to open up to you emotionally, mentally, or even on a deeper level, this is where things start to become clear. Stay with me until the end because there's something crucial you need to understand before you take any step forward with her. Curious? And if you don't want to miss insights most men never learn, make sure you stay connected with You're About to Chapter 2. Why attraction is subtle step into a part of her world that she doesn't reveal easily. It's a space she keeps hidden from most men, where her body reacts without her planning it, where her voice softens naturally, and where her instincts quietly pull her toward you even when she tries to stay composed. Women don't usually express attraction in obvious ways. Instead, it shows through small emotional openings, little patterns she hopes the right man will recognize. Maybe that man is you, but no one ever taught you how to understand these silent cues. When a woman begins to feel something real, it's not random. Something about you triggers feelings of safety, curiosity, desire, or a connection she can't logically explain. This isn't just about physical attraction. It's about a deeper energy she only shares with someone she trusts with her more vulnerable side. What you're about to understand can feel like finally seeing clearly after being confused for a long time. So let go of past doubts, overthinking, and guessing games. Forget wondering if she truly likes you or if you're just another passing presence in her life. Let me guide you through the subtle patterns in Chapter 3, Understanding Female Psychology, Her Behavior, the signals she hopes you'll notice, the signs that invite you to move closer instead of stepping back. This is where things start making sense. She may want you near, but she won't say it directly. Instead, her actions reveal it in quiet, almost unnoticeable ways. When a woman starts to open herself to you on a deeper level, it doesn't happen all at once. Her defenses don't just disappear. They slowly soften. Most men miss this because they expect something obvious or dramatic, but emotional attraction doesn't announce itself loudly. It shows up in quiet reactions and instinctive behavior she doesn't fully control. If you're not paying attention, you'll overlook some of the most meaningful signs she's giving. You'll notice it in how she listens to you with complete focus, even when she doesn't give others that same attention. Her gaze might linger just a little longer, not out of pure desire, but from genuine emotional interest. She begins to care more about your thoughts than she expected. She opens up conversations she wouldn't have with just anyone. Without realizing it, she starts matching your energy, your tone, your humor, even your pace. That's not random, it's a natural alignment forming beneath the surface. When she shows you a softer version of herself, one she usually keeps guarded, that's a powerful sign of deeper feelings developing. You might notice her voice becoming gentler around you, her expressions more relaxed, small gestures like adjusting her hair in a way that reflects comfort. Chapter 4, Sign #1, she finds reasons to be around you and openness. Even her breathing may shift, becoming slower and more calm when she's near you. What most men fail to see is how her attention shifts toward your emotional state. She begins to notice when something feels off with you. She remembers little details you casually mention. She reaches out in small ways without making it obvious. This is emotional investment, and it only happens when she feels a sense of trust, stability, and understanding from you. Another sign that's hard for her to hide is vulnerability. It shows up unexpectedly when she shares a fear, admits something personal, or opens up about a dream she rarely talks about. These moments are her way of slightly opening the door, waiting to see if you recognize it. Sometimes the clearest sign appears when she's trying to hide it. She may try to act normal and composed, but her behavior reveals more than she intends. She becomes highly aware of you, noticing your presence, your movements, even subtle changes in your energy. Even if she pretends not to care, her body language often tells a different story. Another hidden clue is how she reacts when your attention shifts to someone else. She won't make it obvious, but there will be small changes. Her energy might dip, her voice may soften, or she might pull back slightly. It's not about control or jealousy, it's about the emotional connection forming faster than she expected. She may also start seeking your approval in small, almost chapter 5. Sign #2, strong eye contact, unnoticeable ways. It could be through her choices, her words, or how she reacts to your opinions. These details might seem minor on the surface, but they reveal something much deeper. They show that your presence matters to her more than she's willing to admit out loud. She'll make small changes to how she looks when she knows she might see you, even if she never admits it out loud. You'll notice she becomes more aware of how you respond to her, quietly, looking for even the slightest sign that you notice or appreciate her. Snorts. When her respect for you grows deeper, she becomes more thoughtful about how she presents herself around you. This isn't about vanity or showing off, it's about connection. A woman only puts in that kind of effort when she feels drawn to a man's presence and wants him to feel that same pull toward her. But the strongest signal comes from how she opens up emotionally. When she begins to share her thoughts honestly, even in small ways, it means her guard is lowering in a way that's not easy for her to rebuild. She might start telling you personal stories, opening up about things that scare her, or speaking about dreams she usually keeps to herself. She may even share worries she rarely expresses to anyone else. When she lets you into those private parts of her mind, it's because something about you feels safe, grounded, and genuine. That kind of emotional access never happens by accident. It's her way of quietly inviting you into her inner world, and it's one of the clearest signs that her feelings are growing. At a certain chapter 6, sign #3, engaged and curious conversation point. What she feels for you stops being just an emotion and turns into instinct. You won't recognize it through her words, but through the way she behaves around you and what she naturally allows herself to do. One clear sign is how comfortable she becomes showing different sides of her personality. She won't stay the same every time you see her. Some moments she'll be soft, kind, and calm. Other times she'll be playful, teasing, or full of energy. This isn't inconsistency, it's intimacy. A woman only reveals multiple layers of herself when she wants a man to truly understand who she is. Deep down, she hopes you'll accept and appreciate every side of her. You may also notice how she positions herself around you. She'll find reasons to stay close, not in an obvious way, but just enough to feel your presence. She might sit near you when there are other options, stand beside you without needing to, or lean in while talking even when there's no real reason to. You'll also feel a difference in how she laughs with you. It becomes more natural, more open, and less controlled. She laughs more freely, stays in the moment longer, and genuinely enjoys being around you without holding back. That kind of laughter shows comfort and emotional ease. It means her guard isn't just down, it's relaxed in your presence. At the same time, she may, chapter 7, sign #4, playful or nervous energy, start asking you deeper questions, not to test you in a negative way, but to understand you better. She becomes curious about your values, your goals, and how you see the world. She's trying to feel your depth because she wants to know if you're someone she can truly connect with. Another important sign is how she allows you to influence her in small ways. Not control, but influence. She pays attention to your opinions, remembers your suggestions, and might even try something you once mentioned. That level of openness is very personal. A woman only lets a man affect her choices when she respects and admires him and when she quietly imagines him having a more meaningful place in her life. There comes a point where her signals become almost unconscious, where her feelings start moving faster than her logic. One strong sign is how she begins sharing pieces of her daily life with you regularly. She starts remembering the smallest details about you, things you barely even recall mentioning. Your preferences, your past experiences, something you once said in passing, or even a goal you shared late chapter 8. Sign #5, Open body language at night. This isn't random. It shows that she's prioritizing you emotionally. She's holding on to these details because she's beginning to see you as someone important in her life. And then there's how she supports you even in quiet ways. She encourages you when you feel uncertain, reminds you of your strengths when you doubt yourself, and stands behind you in a way that feels natural and sincere. These signs aren't random or meaningless. They're the natural unfolding of a woman preparing to let you into a much deeper part of her world. What many men don't realize until it's too late is that when a woman reaches this point, it's no longer just attraction, it's certainty. It's a calm, steady pull that comes from trusting who you are, valuing your presence, and feeling truly understood by you. This is the deepest sign of all because it means she's already opened a part of herself she keeps close to most people. She starts imagining you as a constant in her life. Not just someone passing through, but someone who belongs in her everyday world. She pictures your presence in her routine, the way you'd exist in her personal space, the comfort you'd bring during difficult moments. A woman only allows her mind to go there when she feels emotionally safe. And for Chapter 9, sign #6, emotional openness her. Safety isn't about control or dominance. It's about consistency, respect, and emotional stability. She may even start sharing her fears about love, not to push you away, but to understand if you can handle the depth of what she feels. She watches how you respond, whether you listen with patience or react with judgment, because she needs to know her heart is in safe hands. And without saying it directly, she begins matching your effort, reaching out, supporting you, and protecting what you both share. This is the unspoken moment where she chooses you. When you start noticing these signs, don't rush or pressure things, and don't let doubt take over. Show up with maturity, calmness, and emotional strength. She isn't searching for perfection. She's looking for a man who, Chapter 10, final thoughts, is grounded, respectful, and aware of himself. If something inside you shifted while hearing this, it means you're beginning to understand what women rarely put into words. Now, take a breath, carry yourself with confidence, and step fully into the man you're meant to become.